Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it's already the end of June again. Wow, that month went by really fast, I have to say. And there's a lot going on. It was a really stressful month, and July seems to be, um, yeah, not really better in terms of stress or in terms of, um, yeah, relaxation or calming down or a shorter to-do list. So month of June had a lot of things. There were a lot of things going on. It was really stressful. I had a lot of things to do and to take care about. Um, and the month of July seems to be the same essentially. So well, let's see. But in terms of the end of the month, what that means about my channel is that there is, or that it is time for another crystal reflection video. And the crystal reflection video is essentially a short reflection of the month, where I talk about my experiences with working with the crystal energy ones that I pick intuitively, normally for about 2 weeks. So I pick at the beginning of each month a crystal energy one to work with for the first half of the month, and then in the middle of the month I pick a second wand to work with for the rest of the month, and I choose them intuitively. So I pick one package where they are in, without looking at which crystal energy one there is in, or which one I get. I just pick one that I feel drawn to without knowing which one it is, and then work with it and see why, what I experienced while working with it, and um, why I picked it intuitively, or why it is useful for me for that period of time. And I have to say, at least for the time that I did it up to now, which is about, when did I start it? I think like in last November 2019, I started to work with those in that way, and it was always the right wand to choose for that specific time. Even though when at first glance I don't seem to know why I did choose this one intuitively, because it wasn't obvious for me why I needed this energy. After those 2 weeks went by, I knew why, and it was really valuable to and really needed to work with these energies. Also, I will talk about the crystals that I chose to work with for that specific month and my experiences of working with those crystals for a whole month. Um, and why I chose them. So the crystals I don't choose intuitively. I really think about which one could be helpful, and which one I want to work with which one I am drawn to. And I will talk about the animal energy that I had alongside myself and I had worked with through the month. And I will always, at the beginning of each month, shuffle this deck and see which card, which animal energy chooses me, which card jumps out. And then I will work with those energies, accompanying with my crystal energies. So for this month, there is a lot of earth energy, or there was a lot of earth energy going on. I mean, I had um, the bear spirit or the bear energy accompanying me through the month, and at least for me, bear energy is quite earthy, quite stable. And I picked um, Petrified Wood and a piece of Smoky Quartz out of my collection to work with, which are both, at least for me, quite earthy crystals and have quite earthy energies to them. I also picked Rosequartz to work with, and I picked this wand intuitively, and there is snowflake obsidian and amber in it, and this wand is specifically designed for working with your fears, for helping you to face your fears, to reflect on your fears, and to work through them. And there's also amber in here, which is also quite earthy stone for me. So a lot of earth energy in terms of petrified wood, amber, smoky quartz, and bear energy for me for this month. And this is actually quite obvious, at least for me, because the month of June, as I said, there was a lot going on. It was quite stressful. It was quite like, it has a lot of moments in there where I just almost lost myself. I didn't know where to start and what to do next, and if I even could manage all the things. And I really was caught up in my head, and really lost all my thoughts, and my mind was just spinning because of that stress. So I really needed this stable, grounding, live in the moment, making a plan, organizing, structuring, more patient, calming, and nourishing energy of the earth element to work with throughout the month, and to support myself so that I could get through the month without being, at the end of it, completely messed up, so to speak. And I actually picked these two. I really planned to work with these two throughout the month with Smoky Quartz and Rosequartz. I was just drawn to those gentle, healing, loving, nurturing energies of Smoky Quartz, and drawn to the soft, rosy colors. Um, and that's also a thing when I decide, or when I choose the crystals that I want to work with throughout the month. It's not just about their healing abilities, or at least what I associate their energy with, but also what I'm drawn to in terms of, maybe there's a color that really speaks to me at that moment, or that I really love. Um, at that time when I choose the crystal, and I choose that crystal because of the color or whatever, or because of its shape or of its look or of the way that it feels when I'm touching it. Um, and because of its shape and because of the way that it feels when I'm touching it, I try to get it focused. Why is it so dark? At the beginning of the video it was lighter. So I'm not sure why it is so dark now. I chose this specific piece. It won't focus, of course it won't, of Smoky Quartz to work with. I have other pieces of Smoky Quartz that are darker, that are more beautifully shaped, or that are even whatever, bigger, smaller. But I really was drawn to this specific piece of Smoky Quartz because of its shape. Actually, also because it is so clear, and it has such a light, smoky color to it, and also because of its shape. There's something about it, and I can't put my mind around it either. Still, right now, even though I have worked with this for a whole month, but there's something about this shape where it's so small and narrow down here, and it really gets a lot. Um, a lot brighter, not brighter, a lot wider. That's the word that I was looking for, on the top. And also look how small it is right here. And when you turn it on that wider side, it has quite much more of substance. And there are a lot of rainbows in here too, which of course won't show right now. When I want to show them to you, because the camera is crap right now and it won't focus and the lightning is crap and whatever. Um, yeah, but I really was drawn to this piece. And actually, what I found interesting while working with it is that connection to my root chakra. My root chakra really screamed for that crystal. And it was quite a subconscious thing. But I really put it on my root chakra automatically without thinking about it. And it really helped me to calm down, to get grounded, to have more trust, to just pause for a moment and to focus on myself and to just take a breather so that I could see more clearly and wasn't lost in all of my things that I needed to do and all of that stuff. So it really helped me. It gave me energy. It helped me to focus and to breathe and to trust, um, and to get through those stressful times and through all of the tasks. And I also really needed the gentle energy of rose quartz. Um, so because, as I said, I was anxious, I was stressed, I felt like shit because I even had a feeling that I just couldn't handle all of that stuff. I had thoughts coming up about, well, another person could manage that quite easily. It's just all your fault, or you're just not capable of doing anything. Um, and that's where I could see that rose quartz energy coming through. It really helped me to be more gentle with myself, to focus more on myself and my needs, to keep that in mind besides all the things that I needed to do. Um, yeah, and to just calm down and calm those anxieties down as well. So, and to feel cared about as well, that loving energy that comes through. And the piece of petrified wood that I have worked with, this wasn't actually intended. At the beginning of the month, I only picked those two crystals to work with, but about half the month in, I actually had a dream, and I dreamed about my crystals, and I dreamed about this piece of petrified wood and how I wanted to get it out and to work with it and to hold it, and also how I wanted to talk about petrified wood and its healing abilities and that fascination of petrified wood and its beauty to somebody else who just didn't see it because it isn't that sparkly or colorful or whatever as some other crystals are. And I really was fiery about it because, and I also said, like, yeah, it isn't that colorful and sparkly, but it's still beautiful. How could you not see it? And it's still really valuable, and it still has a lot of valuable and strong energies. And after that dream, it was clear to me that I needed to put it out and that I need to add it to the crystals that I worked with already for the month. And I worked with it, and it also felt right because it is another earthy energy, because it's also about that trust, that grounding, that rootedness, that stability, that manifestation energy, that creative energy, that growth energy, and that nourishing energy. Um, yeah, that that comes with the earth element, at least for me, and that I really needed throughout the month of June, and that I already had with the Smoky Quartz, but in a different kind of way. So these two really feel different for me, even though they have these earthy energies to them. But where this one gave me that energy that I needed to push through. This one really grounded me in the sense, or put me down and gave me that trust and that connection to earth, that connection to, or that sense that I'm not alone, and that stability and that rootedness, um, that everything will be okay and that I can't get through it, that I'm able to do it, and that I'm able to solve those problems and to do all the things that I needed to do and all of that stuff, and to manifest the things that I wanted. And that it's just another growing experience, actually. So then I have, picked this one intuitively, and as I already said, this month was very stressful, and therefore I fell back into anxiety mode, into stress mode, into doubt mode, and self-doubt mode as well. And I was quite anxious. I was quite easily to be stressed out, to get um to get anxiety mindsets, to just not being able to calm down, always being on that high um heart beating frequency, always not being able to calm down my mind, always thinking about things, even though when I decided to put the work down and making a break or take a break, my head was still like, oh, I have to think about this, and what if I forgot to do this, and I need to do this more, and when I can do this, and all of that stuff. So this fitted perfectly for this month, and that's also the reason why I don't put it back in the middle of the month and chose another one for the rest to work with for the rest of the month. And I decided to work with this specific one throughout the whole month of June, because it really helped me with my anxieties and my fears and all of that high up energy that really drained me and that really, cost a lot of energy. And also with the amber in here, it's really grounding. It helps you with trust. It helps you to get stability and order and structure into your thoughts, into your plans, into your actions. And obsidian is also quite good. It is a protection stone. It is also quite good to give you that energy back, because obsidian is volcanic glass. It has a lot of fiery energy into it, so it gives you that drive, that energy that you need to accomplish things, and that confidence that you need in order to face your fears, in order to believe in yourself so that you can create something, and therefore helps against your doubts. And it also helps, at least for me, to seeing the light in the darkness and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, so the end of things. Even though it seems like it's an endless list of things, there is actually an end to it, and it will get better. So it really helped me with working with this combination and with that crystal energy wand. And lastly, let's talk about the bear energy for this, that I picked it for this month, or that chose me to work with for this month. And as I said, I really felt like this went well with the crystals, with all of that earthy energy that I picked intuitively and also consciously to work with, and that I really needed. Bear energy was for me about first that grounding and stable and powerful energy, that really earthing energy to trust yourself, to trust in the situation, also to focus on yourself and to nourish yourself. Don't forget to take a break, don't forget to care about yourself and to reload your batteries, your energy levels. And just take a breather, because bears are quite have a quite calming energy to them, at least for me. And therefore it also helped me to calm down and to face my fears, to believe in myself, in that strength that I have inside myself to get through those difficult times without breaking down or by all the burdens or without shattering. And that capability or that ability to move through that. Um, yeah, and it's also quite protective thing as well, a quite protective energy. So it really helped me in terms of facing my fears, in terms of believing in myself, in terms of that it's okay to take a break and take some time out for yourself, to nourish myself, to trust. Um, yeah, and to see what I'm really capable of. So that was it for this crystal reflection. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you in some kind of way. I would really love to hear your experiences throughout the month of June. Um, yeah, what did you work with throughout the month of June in terms of crystals, in terms of animal energy, goddesses, gods, tarot and oracle decks, and all of that stuff? And how did you experience working with these, or how did they help you to get through the month? I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, you feel free to leave me your feedback. Um, if you like this video, if you like my channel, if you have some improvements that I can do or that I should consider doing, I'm open to that as long as it's respectful. So feel free to leave all of that down in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.